right, we got a good one here. This one's gonna make your blood boil pretty good. This one's called "Man Tased by NYPD over $2.75." Yeah, so NYPD tased a black man for an unpaid train fare, a subway fare. This is what I've been addressing, you know. This is what Son of Hightower's been addressing as well too. You get cops out there, not just the fare checkers, you get cops out there who would tase and shoot people over, you know, over a fare. I remember Son of Hightower was talking about how the cops out there, I mean, who literally will shoot you for a $2.50 TriMet bus fare or a Max train like that. Oh yeah, you got the cops around here. I mean, they'll tase you, they'll tack you to the ground for a $2.50 fare around here. I heard an incident that happened to a guy who was riding a Swift bus for community transit. He rode the blue line like that. Cops came out there, tacked on the ground, and he got arrested for it. Heard incidents like it for King County Metro. People were doing rapid ride. They were getting tased for incidents like that. Let's get to the video, shall we?
This is really, really unbelievable, but believable. A witness captured on video the moment the NYPD used a stun gun on a black man for getting on the subway. Okay? What you're about to see is quite extreme. I want to warn you, we do have video. It can get graphic. This was on a subway train. The rider allegedly got onto the train without paying, even though the man did actually pay the $2.75 fare, which was backed up by every single witness on that train. Here's the video. How sad is that?
That's pathetic.
This man is lawfully on that train. The other riders on the train are screaming and yelling to these police officers. He paid his fare. He's telling them, I paid my fare. And did you see how many cops were on top of this guy? Now, let's say for the sake of argument, he did not, which, by the way...
Yeah, exactly. How do you see cops? There were over a dozen in that video. Jesus Christ, there's more cops for one fucking black man on the subway than there were at the fucking Capitol when it happened, shit like that. God.
Is not part of the factual story, but let's say a person did not pay their fare. $2.75. This is how you react to $2.75.
Yeah. Or it's like, you know, TriMet, $2.50, you know, like Eli's been preaching like that. Cops are willing to shoot you for a $2.50 fare. And you got cops around here to throw you to the ground, you know, and they would push you like that over a fucking $2.75 fare. And willing to tase you, even shoot you for a lousy $2.75. I mean, fuck. And then, I mean, this is unjustifiable there, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Cops are willing to do anything to tase it, push you, and shoot you over a fucking lousy fare that's less than gas money these days.
5 cents. That's the reaction. Under $3 damn.
Yeah.
Gets that kind of reaction.
Gas costs more than a fucking gallon. It's $4 for a gas, and this is $2.75.
The way they were searching for him, as if he just committed a bank robbery. The way they decided to
Or like he
approach
fucking
him.
could have, like he committed premeditated murder or
And then
fucking
they
aggravated rape.
tased this guy.
It's over fair, damn fair.
The man in the video from this July 6th
And the guy paid his
incident
fare.
was identified by the New York City Police Department spokesman as David Crowell, 29 of Bronx. Crowell allegedly allowed a man into the 116th Street station in Manhattan by opening an emergency gate, according to the police. So that's the narrative, okay? Initially, they were saying it was him who actually was on there illegally. Now they're saying, no. He actually let somebody else on illegally. Well, where's that guy? Where is he at? Did you do that to him? Okay. A police body camera shows an agitated Crowell aboard a subway train while an officer is trying to speak to him from the station's platform. Crowell said multiple times, "I paid." He then swears at the officers on the platform, and see, that's what did it.
And Crowell says, "Fuck the
this
police."
was not retaliatory. At one point, Crowell says, "F the police. What do my back say?" He then lifts up his shirt and turns his back toward the officers, apparently showing a tattoo. Crowell also appears to threaten officers. You bust that
shit,
I'm going to run, I promise you, he said. What is this really about? This is really about an individual who's exercising his freedom of speech.
Exactly.
Let's be very clear. You have a constitutional right to be a jerk. You do.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, that's the thing. That's the beauty thing in living in the United States. We have the right and ability to exercise our amendment rights. With freedom of speech, freedom of press, you know, public photography, we have the ability. And, you know, and SCOTUS says in the Bill of Rights, there is no such thing as hate speech. You can say, fuck you to police all you want. You can say, suck my dick and lick my boots, you stupid cop, all you want. But you got butthurt cops out there who want to do shit like that, who will put hands on you. They won't even shoot you, or they want to arrest you over fucking words.
You have a constitutional right to be rude.
Yeah.
You have a constitutional right, I dare say, to say F the police.
Exactly.
You actually do.
Eric Brandt did it very well.
Your constitutional right.
He was the one who says, have the fuck the cops day. Fuck the police. 2 times on Tuesdays.
So literally, if you are being accosted by the police because of your protected speech, that is a 100% violation of the U.S. Constitution.
Yep.
His speech is protected. He was arrested on charges that included resisting arrest, obstructing governmental administration, and disorderly conduct, police said. The man, Crowell, let into the station for free, did pay his fare when confronted by officers, police said. A department spokesman Thursday declined to name the officer seen on the bystander video using his stun gun against Crowell. Wow. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the individual who they claim did not pay the fare was allowed to pay the fare when confronted by cops, not arrested, not violated, not tasered, nothing happened like that. But the man they claimed who just opened a door or allowed this person to come onto the platform. And by the way, I'm just saying this for the sake of argument. I don't believe none of them. I think what they did was just horrible against this one person. But you have to understand the irony here. The person who did pay the fare, he gets arrested, charged with crimes even worse than people that rioted and terrorized the U.S. Capitol. That's what happens to him. But the individual, they say, who actually did not pay the fare received no penalty, no arrest, nothing. You see, if all things were even, a police officer would have gone to him and said, "Sir, you did not pay your fare. I'm going to give you an opportunity."
Let me stop that for a second. You know, I'll make a point of a case right here. Here's a good one for you to simmer on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that cop in Denver? He got 90 days for raping a woman. He got 90 days in jail. Probably suspend off the force. Eric Brandt, he chalked the ground. What does he get? He gets 90 days. Think about that. Let's continue.
Opportunity to pay your fare now, because obviously that's what they extended to the other individual. If this was about paying fare,
like my old dad used to saying is, you know, when people agree with me, you know,
this was about
you got the cops out there, qualified immunity.
Young man said, F the police, and once again, you have a constitutional right to say that. When he said F the police, all of them ganged up on him. You know why? Because gangsters get upset when you disrespect their colors. That's why. And so all of these gangsters who are disguised as police officers,
the blue line gangsters,
group violence against this one
they don't
man
like it until I'm
to retaliate against his very statement.
Here's another point I'm gonna bring up fast. Well, yeah, remember if you're somebody you probably know of it, you know, Ramy, you know, Predator Catcher Alliance. The cops detained him, and all Ramy didn't cuss at the cop. He just said, "You're all stupid. You guys are stupid for even detaining me." And what did they do? They bum rush on Ramy and arrested him on 3 charges.
It's to them because they were offended. That's what this is about. Former New York mayoral candidate Wiley weighed in on this.
Yeah, I think Ramy got charged with disorderly conduct, obstruction, and resisting.
This is not
That's what they charged him with.
safety. It is a lot of police officers escalating an incident that at most would have been a summons. More police officers in the subway does not expand public safety for everyone. Well, obviously not young black men. Obviously. Mayoral candidate Eric Adams, a former NYPD cop, has yet to publicly comment on the incident. I would not hold my breath on a comment, but wow, what a tragedy, right? What a tragedy. But it's rooted in revenge. Once again, you do have the constitutional right to say what you want to say.
Exactly. And it just amazed me, like I said, I mean, you get cops out there, you know, really to tase something like that over freaking fair. You know, some people think it's like, oh, people just, you know, I think one of the biggest reasons why some people can't, you know, why they won't pay the fare because they can't afford the fare. It's not about, you know, evading the fare. You know, a lot of people are willing to pay the fare like that, and the guy paid the fare. But some people, you know, I see it all the time where people are broke or they don't have so much, and you know, ask the bus driver, well, can you let me ride? Most of the drivers are like, yeah, because they understand that people are, you know, struggling. They're homeless, and they need to get somewhere, like to a shelter or to a friend's, you know, somebody's house to get something to get, you know, get a bite to eat or a shelter so they can rest for the night. I see it time and time again. But you get cops out there who are willing to shoot people, tase people, throw people down the ground for a fucking lousy fare that's less than gas prices nowadays. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. 1000, I'm out of here. Mike Chop, peace out.